Flip. Out. Hey,
Big whoop,
Bridgeport. Yeah, they
Big
y'all
whoop.
niggas love my
Big
cousin.
whoop, nigga.
I don't know why.
Big whoop,
When we was
nigga.
in church,
They
all
know
the
it ain't
Bridgeport
no
niggas
word,
was-
nigga.
And
Same
thing.
The big whoop,
Same
nigga.
thing with
Hey,
that
yo.
blonde head albino.
Alright,
He was a
listen
Bridgeport
to
dude who, when he came in like a regular Bridgeport would do, he saluted Flip. Now he didn't go, hey yo, he more giggled and looked weird.
Yo, he didn't talk at all for a year.
Weird.
He just smile and go like this. Nod his head and smile. So he came in with the wave when they came in. So I'm thinking, okay, you must have knew this nigga from over there. Yo, we over in the corner writing rhymes. He right there. We sit down. They had the little blow up sofa couches over in the corner. We sitting over there writing rhymes, spitting our rhymes to each other, and he just right there, nodding his head, just smiling.
Biggest fan.
So I'm like, okay. Yo, it wasn't until months later, somebody like, yo, we are from da-da-da, and I was like, yo, we from Norwalk. He's like, I'm from Bridgeport. I'm like, oh, this nigga speaks. It talks.
I had a deep ass voice.
It speaks. Yo, so long story short, time went by. We take showers, and Paul in jail is different. You take showers like, yo, I know him. We gonna take showers together in case something pop off in the showers. We in there together. Yo, you taking a shower? Let's go. You take a shower. This nigga used to get his little towel and go in the shower too. So, to the untrained eye, we was gang.
Little albino dude, man. We just did it. Yo, listen.
Let me fast forward the story. The brother was around us for damn near a year, never spoke. He went to chow with us, sat with us at chow, went to the yard with us. And all this time, I'm thinking this is his man, so I'm rocking with him because this is his man.
That's why I was
whole time, he's rocking with him because he's like, this is Flip's man. This is Flip's man. Flip got this homie around us.
That's what I told you. I said,
we rocking with him. So it came to one day. Yo, listen, it came to one day.
Yo, it ain't even like he ever asked us for nothing.
No, he never asked me for nothing. He never nothing. He didn't talk. He didn't talk. The brother didn't talk. He never spoke. He said a word once in a while, giggled, and he just smiled and nodded his head.
He won y'all off for oral.
So one day, I don't know what happened, but me and you was talking, and he was like, no, we was like, I'm like, yo, your boy's bugged out. Your boy, he was like, my boy, nigga, that's your nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, he came over here with you. He was like, what you mean? I don't know that nigga, he with you. I'm like, nah, for real, stop playing. Like, I don't know that nigga. He was like, I don't know that nigga neither. I'm like, so all this time, he been around, you don't know that nigga? He said, I thought he was with you, dead ass. I thought he was one of your homies. I'm like, nigga, I thought he was. So we like, yo, so who is he? So we both at the same time turn around, and the nigga is over in the corner just up against the wall on the other side of the day room, just smiling, staring at us, and like, nodding his head up and down, like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
So we like, what the fuck? Yo, it got spooky after that. Now we avoided the nigga. We try to go to the gym without the nigga. We try to go to the shower without the nigga. He's popping up, yo. He just went up to the top tier. So now we reckon different. You remember we reckon different. Yeah. So you coming to my cell, spinning your rhyme through the door, and I'm doing the same. But you know we couldn't be on that top tier long. But down, I'm on the down tier, you on the top tier. Top tiers would come down and they was letting it rock. So one day, he moving around, I'm looking through the door. Jerry, remember that?
Jerry.
Yo, we walking around, he walking around. So the nigga just started approaching. Dre like, y'all about to hop on this line real quick, then I call home. Like, alright. So Dre started walking. The nigga started walking towards you. You were like, cut the left, Jerry. But I think after a while, the nigga started peeping like, oh, these niggas is not fuck like that. We avoiding them. Because now it's like, yo, after all this time, we realize, yo, who the fuck are you? So now we staying away from this nigga because I'm only rocking with the nigga because, you know, I don't like nobody. So
I didn't even ask the nigga who are you.
I'm rocking with the nigga on the street.
I don't want to know.
I'm thinking
you want to know now?
And he rocking the nigga because he thinking he with me. Now we realize this nigga just a weirdo that just latched on to us and he don't talk. In a whole year, he says like 2 words. Like, yo, what the fuck? So now we, I'm from Bridgeport. And then we spitting around with that. Yo, you feeling that? Shit hot.
Yeah, once in a blue,
Shit
like,
hot.
He like, shit was dope.
Yeah, that's it. He never talked. So we like, yo, who is this kid?
Man, shout out to my nigga Cliffy, cause
so now it's like, yo, what the fuck? So now we
He's
avoided the
just
nigga, and then, yo, this is the most mysterious part. He just vanished. He vanished.
That's why y'all supposed to get some
He
info.
disappeared. Nobody seen him no more. He was gone. We did the rest of the bid.
Nah, listen.
We never saw him again.
That nigga pulling
No,
up.
God, no.
the albino nigga. He just disappeared.
Look,
out
look.
of jail. Like we never seen him
He was
again.
a duffy.
And then now it's
No,
like,
no,
yo,
no, no,
nobody
no.
remembers the
I
albino
was
kid.
just gonna say,
Go ahead.
everybody I was ever with, like, what was he in South Six?
We was in South Six.
He's a duffy.
No,
Everybody
we was in
I-
South Six first. We went to South 4 with the kitchen.
Where was we at with him?
South 4. He
No,
came
it
to the
don't
kitchen
matter.
block.
In jail, in that block, wherever that block was, it was mad blocks.
Cause Money Mike, Tyler,
Yeah.
Low, all them came over there with us.
Yeah.
But when they came, he disappeared.
Yeah.
He vanished.
But like I
we all
said,
know.
anybody I ever seen that was in them blocks with us from back then, I have asked like a couple of them, yo, you remember the album? What? It's like, yo, it's like he didn't exist, and it's like, how did
It's
you
like
get?
we shared
Imagine, I was just about to say, imagine
So it's
it.
like, yo, we never spoke about it. It's like, yo,
That's funny.
nobody
Duffy.
remembers this kid? He was around us.
Duffy.
Yo, the nigga was at chow with us.
Duffy.
Sat down at chow with
And
us.
only y'all was
Duffy.
listening to him.
And me and this nigga like
He
not
wasn't
bragging.
listening to his shit. He didn't talk.
Exactly.
All right, so when y'all was in your wrestling, your eating place, right? It was y'all two and this nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't talk.
He just
Did
ate.
he eat?
And me and him,
Mhm.
he
What
ate.
did he eat?
The chow,
Same
nigga.
trouble.
What did he eat?
Chow, nigga. What do you mean?
He
He
said,
ate.
what
He ate the chow.
Like
nigga.
when we would go to the chow hall, he would like roll with
He
us.
rolled with us. He sat down at our table.
And then he disappeared.
Me and this nigga talking and
And then he disappeared, right?
he vanished.
One day.
He vanished, right? Off the face of the earth.
I don't
right?
even
He
remember
gone.
who his celly was.
Off the face of the
I
earth, this
don't
nigga
either.
disappeared, right?
Did we ever see him go?
Right.
Oh my God!
That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
no,
The
I
black
don't
nigga.
remember seeing
The
him
black
going to
nigga.
cell.
The face
Oh,
disappeared.
you see him going to sell. Like
I
what the
don't
hell was
remember
he
seeing
in?
him going
That
to
nigga
cell.
was the
I was in
fucking
fourth cell.
CEO on the
I
low.
was
listening
in
to
fourth
y'all.
cell. Nah, he was a kid.
Nah, he was a kid. He was young. He was young.
Young.
Junior CEO.
Yo.
Junior patrolman. What they call
Yeah,
him.
you saw him on PC.
Getting strikes early. You know how they do them niggas,
Yo,
man.
stop.
Nigga said he was a junior.
You know how they do them
Yo,
niggas.
whatever it was, man, dude was like...
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. He just vanished.
That's wild.
And then, yo, me and this nigga never spoke about it until like damn near 15 years later. He brought him up one day, and I was like, yo, you remember the albino? No, Rich said something online. He was like, well, when he was up north, Rich had an albino hitter following him around. I'm like, albino hitter? I'm like, fuck you, that was your nigga.
Oh, you told us about that.
Huh? Remember you put on, it was on Facebook. What do you mean you told him about that?
Right,
It was on Facebook.
right, right.
He was talking about jail and some shit. He was like, well, we was in Chester. Rich had an albino hitter following him around. I'm like, I ain't know that nigga. That was your nigga. But he vanished. He didn't exist. But I would like to find, he stays from Bridgeport. Yo, I done traveled the whole Bridgeport trying to find this nigga. To see, like, who are you?
I be seeing that albino nigga on this side of town riding school.
Pac said he seen an albino nigga downtown. And I described him, and Pac said, yo, he used to be downtown. But I don't remember this dude. Dude, if you hear this and see this video,
Dude.
we don't know his name. We went to nigga for
albino
years.
dude.
Albino dude.
Flip and Donnie from
And the albino kid.
If
We
you ever
don't know
made
this
it home,
nigga.
if you were ever there, hey, reach out.
Yo, everybody we was locked up with, we kept in touch with, we know.
Albino kid.
You know what I mean? Sergio Vespucci.
Yeah, look.
You
You remember Sergio Vespucci?
Vespucci.
A little further.
Fucking
Yo,
Jack.
why they sent one of them, I'm not gonna say the certain name. They wanted to get rid of Mr. Vespucci out of, a certain game because they didn't like how he was moving. And they sent
See, I didn't know
a
that.
certain one of our cousins to do it. And hilarity fucking ensues as our cousin ran up on him in the shower in what cottage? I want to say they was in like I or J because they was like level 2 or some shit.
Yeah.
Runs up on him in the shower while he butt ass with soapy dreads in his face. Our cousin, fully clothed with his sneakers tied tight, got his ass whooped, forgetting Mr. Vespucci's Haitian. He been barefoot out here doing hard work, all sorts of things. This is normal, alright? The soap been in his eyes. What's up? He got his ass whipped in there. He couldn't lie about it. He's marked. He tattooed this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I saw this motherfucker in the school building like, God! Dang, yo, he looked like Martin at the end of that one episode where he fought Tommy Hearns. You goddamn right.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's false. That's false, bro.
Brandon Holloway did that to Mike Hill.
Who? What?
Mike Hilliard?
Mike Hill, not from Stanford. Mike Hill.
Who Holloway?
Brandon Holloway.
Brandon.
Word? Okay, nice.
Yo, it was
Yeah,
me.
it's nice.
It
Shout
was
out
me.
Brandon.
Why would Brandon put hands on this?
Yo, like that. Yo, I respect
I was
that
around
kid.
for it.
I respect that kid.
Right.
He had the Napoleon complex, and we used Don Curtis all the time.
Yo, he looked like
tone the
McLovin.
fuck down. Yeah, he
He
was
looked
like
like
McLovin,
McLovin.
but he'd shoot the shit out
was
in
in,
the streets, and he could fight.
He was in North, like
and that nigga weighed 90 pounds soaking wet.
Hey, he was in North. He was in North One.
I
with
got to
me,
work here in
man.
Florida, south of B. Holloway.
He was in North One with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nutty dude, man.
I didn't bump into him until
He looked like
Galaxy.
Ed Norton
I mean,
in that
that was
one movie when he got the
Infield.
cornrows.
Infield,
What was that shit? Derailed? No, that was Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Yo, he said he had the glasses on. He had the little mustache.
And he had a
Brandon
Napoleon
was always running around angry and shit.
He
You
still
know how he was all ornery, like, huh?
Go play. And I was like,
Yeah.
chill the fuck out. This gonna whoop your ass. And one day, they was playing cards. They was gambling. They had mad big bags of food on deck. The nigga Mike Hill ass betted him. And
As usual.
he took his money, told him nigga get it like a, you know what I'm saying, get it like Jesse, punk ass white boy. The next day, Brandon came and said, yo, I gotta go get my shit. I said, yo, when we gonna holler at this nigga, I'll get your shit back. All I gotta do is talk to the nigga. He's like, nah, niggas ain't gonna respect me if you talk to these niggas. Brandon tied his hair up. No, he went and got his hair braided. He went and got somebody to braid his hair because he had that long ass hair. He didn't want anybody grabbing his hair. He braided his hair,
We
tied it
never
up.
gonna talk about who.
It was me, Don Curtin, and
Who braided it?
I don't remember.
Where was we at?
No, this was the
Nigga died.
incident. This was the
Nigga died.
incident.
Inside.
This
Of a
was the
prison.
incident. Oh, a nigga braided his hair. We went early in the morning, woke up, shot to my nigga Zoe, Zodiac from Stanford. He was with Mike Stelly. He opened up his door, he's coming out, was like, yo, Zoe, step to the side. He said, yo, nah, you ain't jumping, my man. I said, we ain't jumping, my man. Yo, Brandon went in there, woke this nigga up out of his bunk. Get up. Nigga, Mike jumped up. Yo! Fuck you running from my crib, nigga, I'm about to fuck you up. He said, yo, bro, I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. And Brandon closed the door. Me, Don Kurtz, Zoe, I forget, it was JB. JB was there, we was like, yo, all we just heard was boom, 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 boom.
Stanford?
Yeah. So we like, yo, he in there fucking little Brandon up. The door just swung back open, Brandon, motherfucker's going, respect me! And walked off. You're like, what the fuck? Oh, Lord, he beat flying out of fucking Mike. Mike was in that cell for like 3-4 days.
He gave Mike the skibbity tap.
Man, whooped his ass.
Put the
Mike
paws
was
on him.
he was the laughing
Put the paws
stock
on
of the fucking day room.
Gave him the squirrel hands.
My nigga Head, it was a nigga named Head from Harper.
Luke.
He was like, nigga woke up and straight pine. Nigga put pine to that ass. He was like, nigga woke up and straight pine.
Let's talk about another instance. I don't know how this episode became the episode about jail when I got here. That's fucked up, but
We started talking about the albino
remember
brother.
when B-Dog slapped them fucking hot pancakes on top of my man's head? Nigga, it was like, yo, because we had to make, we work in the kitchen, we had to make breakfast.
Yeah.
So we eating, it's like
Now, see,
5
after
in the
we
morning,
served
it's
them,
early
they
for
just
this
let us rock.
bullshit. Yo, I'm sorry. When you in a jail kitchen, when you in the kitchen, them cakes hot off the press, fresh out the steam, whatever.
Yeah,
them
right
shits,
off
them
the
shits be double hot, be like all the steam.
Buttery.
Like, yo,
Hey,
after
B-Dog
everybody
came
ate,
out,
we
this kid
served
named
the cake.
B-Dog
It
from
was
the
like, yo,
came
rock.
out of
So we
nowhere.
been there. That's how we
With
talk
a-
about
with
the
a
chunky
hot
shit.
ass
So they
fat.
just let us, yo, make whatever you want. So we
Bam!
took the
Now,
ass,
dude, when he slapped him on
big
top of
ass
his head, he
food,
got a fresh
pancakes,
shave.
we
He
just
shave
rock.
his shit every day. He ain't got shit else to do. He a lifer. Who was that dude? He was just telling for like 2 minutes.
Who? Doughboy?
Dude who caught the pancakes on top of his head.
Nah, B-Dog
Oh, no,
was my
B-Dog
cousin.
was just
B-Dog was my cousin.
So did he ever tell you why he put hot pancakes on?
I don't know. I remember he went to say
like, what the fuck?
when he beat the shit out that Puerto Rican nigga, and the Puerto Rican nigga pulled out the sword on him and tried to broke the broom or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Doughboy picked up. I mean, not Doughboy. I keep saying Doughboy. B-Dog. He tried to hit B-Dog with the fucking shit. B-Dog snatched it from him and beat him with the fucking with the broomstick.
And that's why one over here falling the fuck out. Nah, nigga, it's 83. It's 1983. Go back and sleep. It's cool. Everything's a drink. It's all lullabies.
What you been paying attention to?
My daddy's on Sherm. It's the 80s. Yo, Star Wars about to come out.
So what you been paying attention to as far as what's going on out here in the streets? I mean, that's as far as the street, the
local scene,
not
arts
the
and
local scene,
entertainment,
but just, in the world,
world.
government, whatever.
I've been paying a half of attention to the government. I know I'm bright skinned and all that. I'm half white, half black. But at the end of the day, I acknowledge my white half, but I identify as a black male in this country. So when I say we, I mean black folks.
Hey, hey.
I'm of the strong. Hold on.
We all have white.
I'm of the strong opinion that
Look at me and my brother.
it doesn't really
We
like
got dark-skinned grandparents.
the government's never really done
got
nothing good or bad.
We got touched.
Yeah.
Not us. One of our ancestors got touched.
Yeah.
Our great grandmother is fucking lighter than you.
That shit fucked me up.
But yeah, no. Hold on. Let me just finish that point.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it really matters.
As far as what?
It don't matter who in office. For black people in this country, we've always made our own way, or we haven't. Period. It's never been by nobody's hand.
No, that's
Whether it's a Republican in office who hates us, right? He's gonna create loopholes for his base, and you know what? We're going to exploit those too. If it's a Democrat in office, he's going to create loopholes for his base to get money off. You know what? We're gonna exploit that too, because these motherfuckers don't love us, neither side. So it's never really mattered who's like politically. It doesn't matter. I think it's better to pay attention to what's going on locally.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to start putting pressure on
the Senate and all that.
not just even the Senate, closer to home. Let's start running up on some of these pastors that throw these plates around. Let's start talking to them. Like, they got a lot of shit to say about the community, but I don't see them affecting a lot of change in it. You're not talking to these kids, you talk down on them.
Exactly.
They don't got no